Hello and welcome to Sibling Filmery. I'm Donata.
I'm Reggie.
And we are doing a special tribute movie review today. So on June 3rd, 2016, our dad died. So same as Jimmy Jackson. Everybody called him Jack or Lewis or
Jack, Jimmy,
or
Lewis.
Captain Jack.
He has birth certificates. It's crazy. A lot going on with him.
There's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
Our dad was extremely fun. If anything, I would say like he lived life to the absolute fullest. We had so many great times with him. I don't know if you wanna.
Yeah, no, we did. I mean, he always wanted people to have fun around. Like that was his thing. He liked to be happy, and he wanted everybody around him to be happy. So that's kind of how he lived his life. Like he liked to do a lot of different things and funny, never met a stranger. I know people say that, but I'm serious. Like, I mean, like anybody. He could talk to anybody, no matter who they were. And people, he had a charisma about him. So
Very inviting.
Yeah.
Very inviting. Yeah.
And it rubbed up on us. I mean, most of his kids are kind of like that. Well, pretty much everybody.
Everybody's pretty, engaging.
Right.
So we thought best if we pick a movie that kind of fit him. He's not the best movie watcher. Like, I think, like, one of the funniest stories I've heard thus far is, like, apparently he took my cousins to see, were you there too, to see Freddy Krueger?
No, I wasn't.
So he took them to go to the movie theater to see Freddy Krueger or whatever, but instead of, like, sitting in the movies, he dressed up as Freddy Krueger and, like, literally ran in the movie theater and scared everybody, and everybody's, like, clapping and cheering. And I'm in the late 80s, because that's, like, a late 80s movie. Yeah, I'm not wanting to see I'm terrified of Freddy Krueger. I'm not wanting to see him running through the movie theater. I would have probably had a heart attack. But at any rate, so we picked National Lampoons' Christmas Vacation. And so National Lampoons is a series with Chevy Chase of their family, of the Griswolds, kind of like going to different places. And so Christmas for us was always a big deal. Like, he always went and got this huge tree, which they do in Christmas Vacation. That tree did catch on fire one year, as in Christmas Vacation. I mean, it's always something like happening, so you don't know like what's gonna happen on Christmas or whatever. What you're gonna get, because he gets, he got good gifts and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
you got good gifts. That was the thing.
So Christmas was a big deal. So Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation. Are we still rolling?
I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna see if we're still rolling. Warning. Okay, that's fine. All right, I think we're still rolling. Okay, so that might be our dad. Hi, Dad. All right, so Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation. So
listen, before you start, it's been a while since I saw it. So my sister sent me a little thing saying, "Okay, read this, and then that way we'll be ready for it." I'll be honest, I didn't read it. That's like me. That's just that's how I am. But we're gonna talk about it, and then and it's gonna come back to it, because our cousin used to watch it every year. Like,
well, we so as a family, and I don't know why, Reggie, we put it on and it's on loop on Christmas from like Thanksgiving until Christmas. It's on loop. So I don't know how.
It's gonna come back to me.
At any rate, so Chevy Chase or Griswold or whatever, Clark Griswold, he's at work, so he's got this whole idea. He wants to get his family a pool. That's the family Christmas gift, a pool, which we definitely have pools growing up. It was essential for us to have a pool in the backyard. So, he gets his bonus check, and it's like a gift card for like $25 to like someplace or whatever. And so he goes home. He's like, he got to deal with that. And try to tell people like, he's like upset he couldn't get the gift. But then folks start showing up for Christmas, and so it's like everybody's coming. We got the aunts, uncles, the grandparents on both sides, and everyone's in their house, and the house is full. And a lot of things happen. I mean, he gets trapped up in the attic with all these pictures. And it definitely made me think of Daddy, just because he's like the historian in the family. He's got stacks and stacks of photo albums. Just of all of us. And so Chevy Chase is up there, Clark's up there crying, and he ends up falling through the ceiling. They got this huge Christmas tree that, won't fit in the house. And,
it was bending down.
It was bending down because they was out there sawing it. They have this light show with Christmas lights. Now, I don't know what y'all do, but my daddy kept up the lights all year long. We didn't take the lights down. Once the lights went up, they didn't come down. But Chevy Chase didn't do that. He had put his lights all the way up, and they never would come on. So, couldn't get them to come on. So they were always like plugging them up, switching on the lights. So it's a very, very funny movie.
It is. If you like vacation, like that's one of the, and we talked about in a different video how they need to come up with a sequel that's different and just this was like the it was the vacation was one of the funniest ones I ever saw, the first one, right? But Christmas Vacation, I mean, it was just as, if not funny, it was just as funny, and I appreciated that.
It's
even
some
back
scenes
then.
like Europe, the one when they go to Wally World, and Christmas Vacation. It is some little scenes in that movie that it's at some point it's a comic scene for like 11 minutes, and you cannot stop laughing.
Right, yeah.
You know, when they went to Wally World, it's when they were spinning around in that car, and he cussing and going on or whatever. But Christmas Vacation, of course, is when, you know, what's the crazy cousin name? I just said his name.
You did just say.
Oh
that.
my God. Oh my
Eddie.
Eddie comes. Eddie kidnaps his boss and brings his boss to the house because, you know, as a Christmas gift, saying, you know, he wanted to kick his tail or whatever, so he brings him to the house or whatever. And he is cussing and going on and at the whole family about everything that's going on, and it's just like Eddie strolls in with this man with this bow on his head in this velveteen bathrobe. Yeah. And it's like, why is this man in this velveteen bathrobe? And then the police come. It's one of the, I think it's one of the greatest Christmas movies.
I can't. A lot of you guys, I hope you guys have seen this, but if you haven't, you need to see it. You really do. You need to, even if it's old, but I'm telling you, even if we watch, if me and Denai go downstairs and watch it right now and laugh all night, it's just that funny. Every time you watch it, it's just funny.
And I encourage all families. I know people watch a Christmas movie, a Christmas story. I know people watch Christmas Story. It is excellent. It's a great movie. And you know, I know people watch Charlie Brown Christmas. And then another one is, I mean, you know, in our house we watch Home Alone. We watch National Lampoons Christmas, and you know, A Christmas Story. You know, you have to watch it. But Lampoons Vacation, it rock all day on loop Christmas Day.
It is.
It rocks all day on Christmas Day because it is literally that funny. So we hope that y'all have some memories to share from Christmas Vacation. And any other vacations. The most recent one, they did one with the guy from Hangover.
Yeah, it was actually pretty.
And it was actually pretty good.
It was pretty fun.
It was actually pretty fun. I just watched it the other day. Actually, I didn't watch it when it was in the theater.
Y'all should do something as a family together. Like, you really should. That's one thing that kind of we realized after our pops died. We weren't as tight as we should have been as far as siblings and him together. Like, we would all see him in spurts. Now, there was some of our siblings who see him more than others, but he always wanted us all to be together. Yeah, you know what I mean, with him. So
if you can't do that, do it.
Do it for real.
Do it for real, because you're gonna get the time back, and it's very, very important. All right, so check us out at Sibling Filmery. SIBLINGFILMALRY. All right, do something with your family.